Step or jump back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. You put the hand right here and draw the shin in and the back of the neck length. So I draw my navel in, I stretch this back leg back. Seated wide angle pose is create space in your pelvis and the hip so that you release the top of the thighs down, ascending the trunk upward. And bring your left leg, turn the left thighs in, roll the calf and the thighs out. We prepare for Siddhasana. So you're releasing the arch of your foot, roll the calf and the thighs away from each other, and then turn your left leg out. Roll the root of the thighs out. And when you roll the calf and the arch of your foot outward, spread away from each other so you create space. If you sit up too high, you can reduce them. If the groin is gripping, sit up higher so that you're able to have a space of the pelvis region. And place your hand underneath the foot and glide the toes in and release the top of the thighs down. But if this is too tight in the hip, release your leg down so that you simple cross leg. Wherever that your knees, your hips have space, because the sacrum can lengthen in and up. Use your fingertip, press down on the floor, on the blanket. Lift the side trunk upward and roll the inner upper arm back. So have the firmness of the back shoulder blade region, the bottom tip shoulder blade engaging towards the front chest and lengthen the side trunk. Lift the shin up slightly and draw the shin back so the back of the neck get long. Fold your palms together to Atmanjali Mudra and close your eyes from the top to the bottom. And bring awareness to your breath. When you in-breath, feel the expansion, shoulders spread, hips spread, and the spine elongate. And use your out-breath to let go the past and the future. And be present right here, right now. Eyes soft, throat soft, ear receptive. We begin with 3 Om sound all together, invocation to Patanjali together. Om. 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 Yogena chittasya padena vasham malam shalilasya shavaitagena yopa karotam pavaram muninam patanjalim pranjalila natosmi Abahu Purushakaram Chankachakra Siddharinam Sahasra Shirasam Svetam Pranamami Patanjalim Hari Om. With your heart well lifted, bow your head down to your heart. Release your hand down to your thighs with the broadness of the heart. And bring your head back to center. Open your eyes. Chain your leg crossing. So you stretch your leg out in Upavishta Konasana. Elongate from the inside of the thighs, opening up. And bring your left leg in. And bring your right leg in. Release the root of the thighs down. And place your right foot, who those able to, the left foot on top. So the ankle lengthening. So that for purpose of balance. Roll the thighs up. And then stretch your legs forward. You have your blanket for your head, and you will lie down on your back and prepare the belt close to you. So we're going to do Supta Padangusthasana. So first lie down on your back. Take the tail of the belt out so you have long belt. If you don't have belt, you can use towels or anything. And stretch both legs up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. So hold the belt with you. Keep your back along the floor and lengthen. Who those much tighter in the hamstring, you can use the blanket underneath your buttocks and straighten the leg up. This is Urdhva Pasarita Padasana. And spread your toes. Open up the back of the thighs. Release your abdomen down towards the floor. So you're not pulling the leg towards you, but see that you're able to keep your ankle, your knee, your hips lined up. So that you straighten your leg fully and relax the shoulders down. And now bring your left leg down to the floor. So that press your left thighs down. Roll the left thighs in and press your heel down towards the floor and open up with the leg. Now, who those not able to straight 90 degree, you bending slightly and straighten. Do a couple of times, bend like this and straight. Bend and straight. Who those very tight in the hamstring, who those able to extend 90 degree, keep it right there. Back straight. And now, with your hand on the belt there, lift your left leg slightly off from the floor, 1 inch off from the floor, so that using the lower part of your abdomen, the lower part of the trunk, this is called the stabilize into the hip socket and the firmness of the core muscle there, right at the abdomen area. And exhale, bring your left heel on the floor. Release your thigh, and now Supta Padangusthasana sideways. Stretch your leg out to your left side, while your left side of the torso extend. Your leg out to the right, left leg down to the floor. And extend through your torso. Supine opening into your pelvis, while both left hip and the right hip have equanimity. Then come back to the center. Hug your right knee to your chest. Bring the right knee to the chest. And then bring your right knee light twist to the left side. Open up the arm to the side. Get the side of the hips, the side of the sacrum elongate. Let the left shoulder down, right shoulder down towards the floor. And use the breath, elongate the side torso. Then come back to center. Switch the other side. So bring your right foot down, right leg down, and the left leg up. For those tighter in the hamstring, bend the leg slightly, keep your hips equal and straighten. Go a couple of times. For those very tight in the hips and the hamstring, because it's the nerve area, the muscle, the bone slowly opening. All the first kosha. Kosha is the layers of our being. Physical being, which is Annamaya kosha. That's the skin, muscle, bone. It starts opening up. The nerve, the spine. Then lift the right leg up slightly. 1 inch off from the floor. The right foot slightly up. And the side of your navel descend down. Stabilize into your right leg. Extend the inner thighs. Relax from the groin to the heel. And feel that the firmness of the side of the trunk descend down. And then bring your right leg down to the floor and stretch your left leg out to your left side. Supta Padangusthasana to the side. While you're maintaining your right inner thighs down. Release the hip, release the groin down. The right torso, the right abdomen descend down while you lengthen from your whole side torso towards your head, towards your feet, and towards your arm. Then come back to the center. Hug the left knee to the chest, bring the left knee to the chest. And then bring your left knee to the right side, opening up the arm to the side. So it's light twisting. Release the spine, the outer left hip away from your left shoulder. Release the left shoulder down and opening up of your chest. Then come back to center. Keep your head straight, the head, the chest, the hip lined up. And now hug your both knees to your chest, both knees toward your chest. Pavan Muktasana, which is hug the knee to the chest. And now, keep your knee lined up with the hip, lift your foot up. So your foot and the knee lined up. Who those have tighter lower back, you can put the blanket underneath the buttocks. So that extend here. Keep your feet slightly apart, knees slightly apart. It's similar like a tabletop position, but you're back on the floor. Draw the side of your navel down. And now stretch your both arms over your head. Both arms over your head. The side of the waist go down. Now, bring your right leg, straight your right leg down towards the floor, but not touching the floor. Very little away from the floor. Who those have a lower back sensitive, you can bend slightly without straighten the leg. So your back still stabilized. Right leg extend. And now bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling and extend through your arm. And now bring your left arm towards the ceiling. So both hand or right hand and the left hand. Keep the hand extend, the right leg extend, and bring only the left arm over the head. So the right leg extend, the left arm opposite from each other, and then bring your knee to the chest. Bring both knees to your chest, pause there. Second side, both knee bending, tabletop, draw the navel, the side of your navel to the spine. Both hands over your head. Now your left leg, straighten the inner thighs down. Left leg towards the floor. But your left leg slightly away from the floor. So you extend the center of your core region of the right side. Both hands towards the ceiling. Stretch both hands up towards the ceiling. And now be aware of your left leg, extend. And now your right arm over your head. Release the inner groin, but firmness of the side of your waistline. Stretch your right arm and the left leg away from the right arm. Then come back to center, hug both knees to your chest. Bring your right leg crossed in front, right ankle in front of the left ankle. And bring the knee towards your chest. This is Supta Sukhasana. Cross the ankle, release your both hips down, both knees down. Simple cross leg. And interlock the fingers, stretch your arm over your head. Extend the arms over your head. Supine cross leg. Release the top of the thighs down. Release your hips down. And now hug the knee to the chest, changing your leg crossing. Switch your leg. So hold the top of the foot and release your hip down. So that from the beginning, I have you stabilize the side of your waistline, the navel. So the core center of your being, stabilize it, which is from navel region, sacrum, lower back, upper back, extend. Joanne, put your knee down to the floor, but with cross leg, yeah. And stretch your arm over your head. And then hug the knees to the chest. Roll to your right side. Come to Tadasana. Mountain pose. Feet hip width apart. Samastihi. Stand tall. With your feet hip width apart, turn your toes in slightly so the heels out. So the center of the foot, ankle, knee, center, hip line up. And stretch the outer calf back. While your big toe press down, the outer calf stretch back. So it's helping stabilize your ankle and the calf region. Feet hip width apart. Roll the inner arm to the outer arm and lock into your elbow. Straighten the arm. Shift the weight back to the heel. Lengthen the side of the torso. And feel the firmness of the leg and the thighs. And notice your collarbone and the chest. Now everyone, place your hand to the shoulder region. Roll the inner upper arm back. So right here from the deltoid spreading with the abdomen recede. So you don't push forward. Abdomen back and roll the shoulders back. And feel and observe how the space of the collarbone spread from the center of the sternum, the width of your left shoulder, from the left sternum to the left shoulder, spread them. Bring your hand down, Penny, by your side. From the right sternum to the right shoulder, spread them. And feel the firmness of your tricep move towards the body and lengthen upward to the crown of the head. So from your navel, spread them all equal, up to the head, down to the hand, down to the feet, spread them all, expand. Now, with the width of the collarbone, now you're turning to your mat, you're going to come into downward facing dog pose and have an imprint of memory of the collarbone spread and come into downward dog, that you still remain the collarbone spread exactly the same as Tadasana. So come on your hand and knees, spread your hand wide as your shoulder and roll the upper arm out. Come up, lift your knees up, and when you go slowly, stretch through the arm and the leg and feel the spreading of the collarbone as in Tadasana, as in mountain pose. If you feel the narrow from the sternum to your shoulders, spread your hands a little wider so that you observe the space that still remains. When you walk your foot back slightly, stretch the top of the thighs back and extend from the top of the hips. Stretch away from your hands. Broaden the chest, broaden the collarbone. Walk back more, Debbie, so that when the collarbone spread and lengthen, Robin, don't push the head down. Lift your head up slightly and move the dorsal spine in. Whenever you reach the head down to the floor, your shoulder blades sticking out, then you lose the integrity of firmness. When your head up slightly, broaden the collarbone, broaden the chest, and with the firmness of your hand and the feet down, stretch your hip back. Stretch the top of the thighs back. And now exhale, look forward, either step or jump forward, feet hip width apart. Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Stretch your arm up, Urdhva Hastasana, Namaskarasan. Bring your hand to the heart. Interlock the fingers, stretch up to the arm. Extend the arm upward. Exhale, interlock the finger behind, roll the shoulders back and bend forward. Release the crown of the head down. Roll the inner shoulder to the outer shoulder so the sternum broad, the collarbone broad. Exhale, release your hand down to the floor, bend your knee, step or jump back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. Stretch your arm and the leg. Lean forward, shoulder over the wrist. Keep your hips firm, look at your hand, your elbow and the shoulder and move the shoulder blade in. And slowly bend your elbow to come down, lie down on your abdomen, stretch your toes back. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest in Bhujangasana with your elbow bent. Broaden the collarbone, Tadasana collarbone. Left shoulder, right shoulder spread. Exhale, bring your chest down, curl your toes under, bring your hips back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog pose. Look forward, step forward or jump forward, feet hip width apart. Look forward, stretch your arms up to Urdhva Hastasana, Namaskarasan. One more time, chain interlock the finger, stretch your palm up, Badanguliyasan, stretch your arms and the leg. Exhale, interlock the finger behind. Roll the upper arm back and bend forward, release the side trunk forward and release the head down. Shift forward towards the ball mount of your foot. Squeeze the outer calf in. Squeeze the outer hips in as you extend the arm over. Exhale, bring your hand down to the floor, bend your leg, either step or jump back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Collarbone spread, shoulder blade spread, armpit lengthen. Shoulder over the wrist to the plank position. Navel into the spine, the tailbone in, and extend from your calf to the heel. When you bend the elbow back to Chaturanga, shoulders up, and then slowly come down. Toes back, press your hand down, roll the shoulder back, lift the chest. Bhujangasana, roll the inner upper arm back. Exhale, bring your chest down, curl your toes under, bring your hips back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step forward or jump forward, feet apart. Hold to your elbow, release the head down. Who those not able to do, release the head down because the back sensitive. Bring your hands to the wall. Uttanasana one, come forward. And then chain your arm crossing. Hold the elbow satoko. Yeah. And then bring your hands to the hip. Push the buttocks down, lift the chest to come up. Okay. Facing forward to Tadasana, spread the collarbone. So you got the idea when we're talking about the space of the collarbone right here in dog pose, in all the different poses, so that you remain the broadness of the collarbone here. Now from here, feet together, stand tall in Tadasana, bring your hand in front of the chest, spread your leg wide to Uttita Hasta Padasana. So spread your pelvis, spread your thighs, and stretch your arms fully. Now turn your palm up, but roll from the inner upper arm to the outer upper arm. So the inner shoulder roll to the outer shoulder. And spread from the center of the sternum, collarbone, extend. Now turn your whole right leg out to the side. Release the inner shoulder, bend your leg in Virabhadrasana 2 while your inner left thighs lift up. The right buttock descend, uninterrupted of the collarbone spread. And now exhale, go slowly to the side, bring your hand in front and stretch your arm up. So that if you who those need the bricks, you can use the brick there, but descend the buttock first. And reach up to the left arm. Reach up to the left arm and open up into the front groin and the front chest. Keep your hips stay firm. Inhale, slowly come up, straighten the leg. Left hand to the hip, then come into Trikonasana. And observe between two poses. It serves different purposes. That you have to gathering the muscle, the bone, the consciousness differently. Feel the Uttita Trikonasana, expand and extend and reach up to the left arm. And keep the feet pressing firm, the arm extend fully. Drop the right ear down slightly. Turn the abdomen and the chest to look up towards your left fingertip and reach upward. And when you come up, press your feet down. Inhale, come up. Head forward, hands to the hip, feet parallel. And pause there. Swallow your saliva, your throat soft, your neck soft. And turn your left leg out. Draw the upper thighs firmly while you're spreading your pelvis and the groin and stretch your arm out to the side. Who those sensitive shoulder, this is how you go up. You're crossing in the front, and then when you go up, and then you press your hand down so that you have a support of your tricep, the side of the neck long, the side of the ear long, away from your sternum. Now, when you turn your palms up, roll from the inner upper arm, roll out. Roll the shoulder blade, slightly curl in and support your shoulder blade and open the sternum. Now, when you exhale, bend your left leg in Virabhadrasana 2, such a way that the space from your pelvis, space from the sternum to your shoulders area is uninterrupted. The palms still turn up. Maintain the inner left thigh, the right thighs go up. Exhale, slowly lengthening the torso to the side. Bring your hand in front while your right arm go up. With the arm, the left arm, press your left inner thighs back and move your left buttock to the right heel. Maintain the stability of your feet that pressing down. Inhale, slowly come up and bring your right hand to the hip. Exhale, go to Uttita Trikonasana. Hold the ankle, hold the shin bone, and open up into the top of the thighs. Reach your right arm up. Space from the sternum region to your left shoulder. Spread and move the shoulder blade in. The space from the sternum to your right shoulder region, spread. And now drop the right ear slightly and turn to look up towards your right fingertip with the center of the abdomen and the center of the chest to look up. And now press your feet firm. Inhale, come up. Bring your feet parallel and draw your feet together. Tadasana. Okay. Now, who those have stability for your Parshvottanasana, I'm going to show you with two ways, with stool or chair. Enrique, can you get the yoga chair? So we're going to have two poses right here. But who those have stability, the hamstring not too tight, you can do without. I'll show you with the support first. This is Parshvottanasana, one leg split, one leg go back. And I holding my wrist on my elbow. See here? And the inner upper arm back. So that when I come forward right here, then halfway, then I stretch my hand forward and extend the arm right here, the back get extend. Then when we come up, we twist the left hand down, the right arm up in Paravita Trikonasana. I'll talk you through first. Who those that able to do Paschima, that the hands go back. When you walk the hands back, the inner shoulders, this part, spread. So that when we come into Parshvottanasana, that come halfway and release down. Then when we release the hand, then I press my hand down to the floor, the calf firm, then I turn from the chest. Okay, so that you can use either the chair or you're using without the chair. So first, let's do it together. Enrique, you can come use this. So feet hips slightly width apart and stretch your arm out first. And exhale, swing your hands behind for Paschima Namaskar. So you're greeting your back body. Is it west or east? The west is the back, the east is the front. So that the back part you cannot see, but you can feel. Move the front ribs back and broaden the collarbone and the chest. Now bend your knees slightly, right foot forward, left foot back, split the leg in the equanimity of the space. Keep the trunk upright. The back heel, press the outer heel down and stretch the inside of the thighs back. The right big toe mount pressing firm, and everyone lengthen the calf up and on the top of the thighs engage. Roll the shoulders back, arch back, lift your head up, lift your throat up. So when you look back, arch back that the hand into your back. And when you arch back, feel the throat open. You purify the throat chakra. And exhale, come forward with the hips stable. The pelvis stable, abdomen and the chest towards your right leg. Who those able to release the head down towards your right shin. While you're in the left thigh, stretch back. Parshvottanasana. Release your hand down to the floor. Fingertip down, extend the chest forward. Or who those have the hand on the chair, keep the hand on the chair. Bring your left hand to the right side. When you can release your hand down. And then stretch from your right arm up. And the left hand down to rotate the left torso down towards the floor and the right torso up. Blossom, lift the outer left hip up a little bit more. Yes. And rotate equanimity of the chest as you turn. Exhale, bring your hand down to the floor or on the chair. Pause. Press your back heel firm. Bring your hands to the hip. Push from your sitting bone to come up with your chest. And draw your feet together. Okay, second side. Reach your arm up. Opening up. You spread the wings of all the lymphatic, the prana, the groin get open. Exhale, bring your hand behind. Roll the inner upper arm back. Slide your fingers up. Sometimes I use my rope right here that I hook, then I go further. So my arms can go up. Now left foot forward, right foot back. Split the leg so the heel lines up with the heel for balance. Now look forward. Spread your toes and bring your awareness to the back right outer heel. Press it down. And extend the inner right thighs back. So your back leg firm. Draw the navel in and up. Your left big toe mount press down to the floor. Draw the outer left ankle in. Outer left shin in. And exhale, bend forward halfway. So your equanimity of your pelvis, your abdomen, and chest forward. Use the exhalation, slowly lengthen your torso towards your left leg, release the head down. Or for those using the chair, you can use your hand on the chair, extend the leg, lengthen. Now, when you release your hand down to the floor, Parshvottanasana, both hand down. Blossom, we're still in Parshvottanasana. Level your abdomen and pelvis and look forward. Bring your right fingertip on the outside or right hand down to the outside of the foot or on the chair and turn your chest to your left side. So you stabilize with your pelvis. Lift the outer right hip up. Outer left hip go back while you're turning is only the thoracic region, the chest region. Blossom, lift the outer right hip up more and left hip go back. Yes, and now lift the chest as you turn. The left arm already up there. And then exhale, bring your hand down on the floor or on the chair, pause. Bring your hand to the hip, push the buttocks down as you come up. And stand tall. Here's, I want to share something that I see. This is the leg split pose. Some of you in the pose, especially some are teachers, don't be hurried to get out. Because this is how when you come out here. So let's say we right here and we come here. So look how when I come up, I push my buttock down and I stabilize here. This is you engage your core a lot and you come in standing. Because what I just observed, this is how you come up. You can't wait to come up and you gather. So which means from your navel and the side trunk is no time to engage, no time to stabilize. So when you come in, try that everyone. Left foot forward, come down. Press your hand to the hip and come slowly. And when you upright, then you bring your feet together and feel how the center of your core, enjoy your feet together. Observe that state of consciousness is much more quiet, isn't it? So that from the beginning of the class that we're doing the stabilize, remember we lie down and bring the leg and the arm. So that right here, you know, last week, my teacher from Thailand, the physical therapy teacher who practiced yoga as well, and he gave us the free seminar, really great, about the brain. And he mentioned that everything what we're doing, and expansion, extension, especially the trunk region right here. It's called transverse abdominis right here. Transverse abdominis, this is go here, and the center, and also all the side muscle here. When you activate to keep stability, it's changing the pathway of brain circulation significantly. If you only extend the leg, extend the hip, work on only the limb without stability of the abdomen, the side trunk, the center of the pelvis region, it's significant that the blood flow in the brain, it's changed, it's called neural matrix. So that's why you see me like very emphasize the small deep muscle in the neck area, who those the neck sensitive, right here, that only the part that you pull the shin in like this. You put the hand right here and draw the shin in and the back of the neck length. This is strengthening the neck extensor right here more than you doing all the stretch. Who those have a, you know, on the computer for a long time and you start want to stretch like this. I see sometimes people do that. It's not good for the neck because you flexible the neck, but it's make weakening it's make it weak of the deep muscle in the spine. So that's why Guruji's method is so important about stability. Then you come with mobility. Okay. Now, who those do Shirshasana, you prepare for head balance. Who those not doing head balance, you're going to lie down either Supta Baddha Konasana or Supta Virasana, hero pose. So which is like this. I'll show you. Headstand, get yourself ready. I'm going to show you the variation. So you see here Supta Baddha Konasana. You lie down with your hips, feet together, knees apart, relax the arm. Now, Enrique, I'm gonna use your spot too. So who those do headstand without variation? If you're not able to hold for 5 minutes, don't do variation. Just do the headstand and then come down. But if you work with the variation, I'm going to teach you Paravita Ekapada Shirshasana. So come watch close to the screen. Even though you're not doing it, come watch close. Because your brain will will exercise in there. Even though you lie down, visualize it that you're gathering muscle, you're doing it. Paravita Ekapada Shirshasana, head balance with twisting. So this is Shirshasana, wrist pressing firm, the shoulders up. Now one leg I split forward, the left foot forward, the right leg back, and both legs rolling in. So my navel coming into the spine, and when I turning, so I draw my navel in, I stretch this back leg back while this leg coming across. So my shoulders still lift up, so I don't lose that stability. So watch here again. This one leg go back, one leg go forward, just like when we do Paravita Trikonasana. So that when I turning this way, you see my left shoulder, I have to lift up and move this way. So that when I do Paravita Trikonasana, the hips stay firm, the navel stay firm, the turning, it's only the chest as I turn, but you upside down. So the shoulders have to be spread into the collarbone and use back leg to help turning, okay? Who those not doing this pose, you visualize it, see that you're gathering together, and one day you will. So lie down or go up to Shirshasana. Who those using the wall for Shirshasana, you stay with the Shirshasana with stability. You have to walk first before you running. No, we're not gonna stay up 5 minutes. Maybe 6. Press your wrist down, lift the shoulders up, and lift the hips up. Jenny, don't kick. Using your core. No time to kicking. Yeah. Until the pelvis back as you come up. Touch the wall slightly. Yeah. And thighs together. And press down with your wrist and lift up with the shoulders. So stability as you come up. The collarbone is spreading. The inner shoulder is going upward. Eyes and face soft. Who those in Supta Baddha Konasana, spread the collarbone, spread the shoulders, and use the breath to create space. Now, who those in Shirshasana, remain the shoulders up. Bring your left leg forward, right leg back. Not too far apart, but draw the navel into the spine. Navel into the spine deeply. And roll your right thighs in. Exhale, turn to the right by using your right leg. Isabel, roll the right thighs in strong. And then when you're turning, lift the shoulders up, especially the right shoulder. And move the right shoulders up and towards the left while you're turning to your right side. Exhale, come back to the center. Straighten the leg up, draw your legs together. Navel in. And left leg go forward. Now the right leg, right? The right leg go forward, left leg back. Maintain the inner shoulders up. Isabel, roll the right thigh strongly in. Turn your right toes deep in. And exhale, turn to your left. By using your left leg to help turn. Satoko, lift the front leg up higher. Lift your right outer hip up. And use the exhalation to help turn. And maintain the right inner shoulder, the left inner shoulders up. And lift your left shoulder to the right as you turn your leg to the left. Come back to the center. Bring your legs together. And then slowly come down. Who those lie down, you must be so relaxed, right, Ginny? So you roll to the side and come into child pose. Everyone join us to child pose. Adho Mukha Virasana. That's good, Elizabeth. You have two equipment there. Come into Adho Mukha Virasana. Come to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. Then come down. Moment. If you have two bricks with you, you will have your bricks in the front. If you don't have it, Enrique, can you open the mat? You use the chair. We're going to do upward facing dog pose. But I'm going to show you first. First, the hand on the bricks here, so it's elevated from the floor. Do you remember how we do Tadasana? The collarbone that's spreading. And first, that I come with the toes curl under. Stretch the calf towards the heel. Then when my toes stretch back, press the big toe mount down and bring the side chest forward. Tadasana chest, upper arm bone back. That's the first one. Second one is turning the fingers backward. So when the finger backward, the upper arm roll outward, and we come into upward dog pose with the hands go back. And you explore how the effect into shoulder blade, the collarbone, and then we come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. For those using the chair, make sure the chair on the mat. You have elevation, toes stretch back and lift the chest up. And the second variation is the hands slightly back and lift from here. And extend to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So come on your knee. First, the hand forward and roll the inner upper arm out and broaden the collarbone. Get the shoulder blade firm and curl the toes under, lift the hips up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Down, upward facing dog pose. Look forward. Lift your knee off from the floor. Lift your knee off from the floor. And stretch your toes back. Look forward, shoulder blade in. Move the upper back in. And when you stretch your toes back, keep the tailbone deep in and lift the sternum up. Shoulders back, Debbie, toes back. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. Rest down for a moment with your knee. Don't go to child pose. Here, listen, who those that ladies, Bhavi, the elbow is very hyperextend like this. You have to work with your tricep like this. It's almost thinking you're bending the elbow, but you're not. See here, the tricep. But gentlemen, who those tighter in the shoulder, you have to get the arm in. So hyperextension, bend slightly, but tricep in, because otherwise it just go into the elbow. It's never go to the shoulder blade. Now turn your fingers backward. Debbie, turn your bricks long way. Turn the bricks. Yeah. See how Enrique, or who those using the chair, you can use the chair. First, your palms turn back. If it's tighter for shoulders, spread your bricks a little wider so your armpit, the inner upper arm, can turn. Then come up, curl the toes under, lift the knees off from the floor, bring the side of your chest, go forward, spread the collarbone, shoulder bone back. Debbie, shoulders back. Yes, chest up. Yes, now shoulders back, Tadasana chest. And then who those able to stretch your toes back, extend the toes back, lift your thighs and take the tailbone in. Hips in, tailbones in. And then curl the toes under, hands forward, and come into dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch your thighs back, press your hand down, and lengthen. Ginny, walk back a little bit more. No, your feet, not your hand. Yeah, get long extension. And then come down on your knee. Ustrasana, who those able to do Ustrasana, or you can use the support. So the bricks will be between the ankle, like this. The calf, the ankle pressed down, and my top buttock move to the bottom buttocks. And when I come down here, my shoulders back, my ankle pressed firm and arching. So the buttocks is engaged, the bottom buttocks engaged. That's the first round. Who those not able to reach to the floor towards the heel, go back. And firmness, get the body long. Then you can put the hands on the support and arch back. So the throat opening and shoulder blade lengthening. This pose, the chest is not going up. Can you see? The chest is get long. From your navel get long. So right here, the back get long, the navel get long. So don't push, but get extend. Now come on your knee. Press your ankle down, put the bricks between the ankle and lengthen your big toe mount away from your inner knee. So you have the equanimity extend of the base. Who those don't use the bolster can put the hand on the foot. Now use your thumbs to the top buttock and move the top buttock to the middle buttock and move the middle buttock forward. Juan, we're not even there yet. And now the bottom buttocks engaging so that your tailbone regions engage at length. Roll the shoulders back, press down with your ankle. First time we don't bring the hand down. Take your shoulder bone back and head back. Open your throat. Get the back long because you have your hand support. Now go back, one, without touching your foot. Lengthen, thighs forward, chest extend forward while your shoulder bone back. Thighs forward more, Debbie, and get the body long and extend. Open your throat and then come up. Sit for a moment. camel. When you go backward in this pose, the mind can't wait to reach the foot, whatever it takes to reach. But the process of each cellular that you're working, it's a lot more important than you reaching your goal. The space of your spine, the space of your heart, that's where the process of expansion. Now, one more time. Now, this time, don't think about the result of the goal to reach to the foot, but observe in each breath of your expand. Now, press your foot down. Move the middle buttocks in. Debbie, you have to take the tailbone in 2 inches. Lift the frontal hip. Debbie, take that tailbone deep in. Yes. And now when you arch back, lengthen the side of the spine. Feel the space get long. When you reach your hand back to your foot or your bolster, go long and extend. And when you reach your hand down to your foot, arch back, open your throat region, take your head back, head towards your tailbone, head back, Satoko, and open the throat region. Eyes relax. Press down with the ankle. Juan, now you reach your foot. Put your hand there and get the long extension. Shoulders back and open up the throat region. And then slowly come up. Sit on the bricks. Close your eyes. Don't turn your head left or right. Keep your eyes closed. The eyes should not disturb, even though you see the screen or not seeing the screen. It's reflection, absorption from the asana. Eyes soft, throat soft. Swallow your saliva so that the moist of the liquid in your throat region, it's allowed the brain get soothing. And now move the bricks out to the side. Adho Mukha Virasana, big toe together, knees apart, and stretch your hands forward. Adho Mukha Virasana, child pose. Get the buttocks descend down to the heel. If you felt sensitive in the lower back sometime, it's from the tightness from upper back, shoulders, and the hips. But if you felt this pose sensation is completely soothing, no sensation in the lower back, that you have enough space for the arch. But little by little that it takes you to create space cannot come in one day, 1 month. It takes for years for us to create space, and it's never too late. And now slowly sit up, stretch your leg forward. Janu Shirshasana, if you need to sit on support, blanket, or bolster. Enrique, you can facing them. You can also use the chair like this. That we come into Janu Shirshasana, the arms coming forward and the head forward this way. But I'll talk you through. So sit upright position. Adjust the back of the thigh, spread the back of the thigh. And bend your right leg. And when you bend your right leg to the right side, press down to the left thigh. And bring your left hand is a left leg, right? To the right side. Lift the side trunk up and turn your abdomen and the chest. It's slightly twisting to elongate. And then come forward. Either you use the chair, you use your foot with the belt, or if you're able to hold your foot, lengthen the spine upward. You have Ustrasana back. Draw that upper back in. And use the exhalation, bend forward to lengthen and elongate the torso towards the foot. If you have blankets or something close by, rest your head on the support. Press down to your left thigh. Press down with your right thighs as you elongate. Eyes quiet. Throat quiet. Fernando, use your bricks or something for your forehead. Yeah, on the chair. Or blanket you can fold. So that the front of your forehead get long. Eyes and throat relax. And then slowly come up. Switch the other side. Actually, Mary, I have to send you that slideshow. It's called Neural Matrix. Maybe it's mirror, I don't know, but matrix is the pathway in the brain. That's circulation. Now switch the other side. The left leg straight forward, the right leg bend. And now keep your pelvis equal. Then when you're turning to your left side, left right hand on the left thigh, extend the chest and abdomen to turn. It's very light turn. The side of your navel still remain to draw back. Gently lengthen the sacrum in and up. Your lower back is falling backward, so you have to draw them up. And then exhale, go forward. Rest your forehead on some support. The side of your waist get long. The torso get long. Your jaw, your throat, and your tongue. Soft and passive. The right torso release down towards the floor while your left torso lengthen. So the whole side of your navel, the spine get elongated. And slowly come up. Stretch your leg forward. Who those able to do Adha Baddha Padma, bend your left leg, lengthen the torso, and bring your right leg on top, the left foot on top. Who those cannot do half lotus, triangle mukha ekapada. You're sitting on the bolster or the bricks and bend the leg in virasana and then go forward. So that like this. See how my foot, I have support so my knee not sensitive, then I can go forward. Otherwise, for those able to do Adha Baddha, release your right groin, lift your abdomen across forward. So you're spreading, the outer hips descend. Yeah, let me see, Ginny. You can bend your left leg. Yeah, Ginny, left leg in Virasana. Yes, like that. The left leg go back, Ginny. Left leg go back in Virasana, and the right leg forward. Like this, the right leg go back. The foot, yeah, and go forward with the, and slowly come up. Yeah, if the knee is sensitive, you can go Marichyasana. Ginny, you can go like this instead. And switch the other side. And then Ginny, you can take the hand forward from that, both hands. Yeah. And the rest of you, Adha Baddha or triangle mukha with your bent leg, and extend the abdomen up and forward. Press down to your top thigh. Debbie, this is your compassionate side. This side. So that you lengthen the groin down to the knee. We all have one side, is our guru side, which is the side that's so open, spread, broad. Blossom, can you do either half lotus or Virasana? Can you do that left? Yeah, that's triangle mukha. Yeah. And then slowly come forward, stretch both legs, Dandasana, press your thighs down. Open the back of the knee. Stretch your arm forward. Who those tighter in the hamstring, put some support underneath the knee and lengthen through your back to go forward. So don't push the knee down. And come up. Standing in Tadasana before Savangasana. So come stand up. Keep your feet, the toes spread, the lengthen of your hips, and roll the shoulders back. Stand upright position and broadness of the heart, broadness of the collarbone. And when you feel the collarbone spread, that's where the creating space when you're going into shoulder balance, or if for those not going to shoulder balance, when you bring your legs up against the wall or bolster, that's where the broadness from the sternum to the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Okay, so you set up for your shoulder balance. So that can be blankets, bolster, can be chair Savangasana, or who does not go to shoulder stand, the legs can go up against the wall with the bolster support. Or Ginny, you have a bolster, right? A couple of you have bolster. You're going to get the chest opening. Do Setu Bandha like this. So that you lie down on the bolster, the edge of the shoulder on the floor, but the chest open and the hand by the side, so that you create space while the extension of the thighs. So this is the option for who those not able to do shoulder balance, or this is the modification. Or Enrique, he using the foam, the sofa. We've been using quite often with the supportive, so that you get the chest opening. Or who those in shoulder balance, roll the shoulders under and then swing your legs over your head. So your outer shoulder, outer upper arm is pressing down. And lengthening from the groin to your ankle. When you're ready, go up. For those, go into shoulder balance. Ginny, did you put blanket behind your head? Yeah, take it out and be more on the floor. Scoot all the way until your shoulder on the floor. Keep going, keep going. Yes, and relax your arm. That's it. So you feel the chest broad and open. This is bridge pose with support. Who those in Savangasana, walk your hands down to the upper back. Juan, did you use the belt? Do you have a belt? Maybe the belt it's help to get the outer shoulders, outer upper arm in. Or who those using chair, get the chest broad and open. So who those in Savangasana, walk your hands down to your upper back. Press the outer shoulders down. You walk the hands to your upper back region to open the chest, just like Urdhva Mukha, just like Ustrasana, chest opening. Otherwise, who those lie down, relax, and open the chest. Adnit, which one you're doing? Yeah, you can lie down on the bolster, or you go up with the Savangasana. Look straight up towards your toes and move your tailbone in. Eyes soft, throat soft. Now, who those in Savangasana, come to Halasana. Bring your feet down over your head. Keep your hands on your back. And walk your feet to the right side. Walk your feet to the right. Bend the knees towards the right ear and rocking, buttocks to the heel, rock. Rock means in and out, rocking. The buttocks to the heel, let go, exhale, bend. This is called Parshvakarnapidasana. Press your upper arm down, rocking, release the shoulder and the neck. Then go to the other side, walk your feet to your left side. Who those in the bolster can slowly come down and lie down flat on your back. Who those in Savangasana still continue, bend the knees to the ear, bend the knees to the ears, rock, buttocks to the heel. So you're releasing the side of the neck. And then back to center, remove the belt. Stretch your hands over your head, either hold your ankle or the toes, and roll your back to come down very slowly from Savangasana. And everyone will lie down flat on your back. So you come lie down. So clear your space to have flat surface. To be on your back. You can have a blanket for your head. And adjust to interlock the finger behind your head. Lift your head up slightly and spread the neck, the shoulder region. Relax your legs and have equal of spreading of your leg. And close your eyes from the top to the bottom. Shavasana is important as all the poses from the beginning to the end. Is meditate on let go and passivity. Meditate on death that's no longer attached to any material world, including your own physical and your breath. Is cultivation of the present moment, the present of in-breath the presence of out breath, equanimity, and passivity in the brain. Let your eyes passive to the bottom of your eyeball. Let your ears absolutely receptive. And along with your inhalation, slowly bring your hands to abdomen area. And along with your inhalation, bend your leg one at a time. Turn your whole body to your left side first. Roll to your left. I know it's unusual. And turn your whole body to your right side. Hug the knees to your chest and head last, slowly sit up. So come sit tall. For those able to sit in Padmasana, you can go ahead. For simple cross leg, or Siddhasana, whatever you're comfortable. Have a nice day, everyone. Be well. Thank you.